Hello, students. I would like to welcome all my dear students to our online class teaching. This is subject mathematics. We are in session 24. Do you remember, student, till which exercise we have completed? Yes, we have completed exercise 6.4 A B. We have completed session A B in 6.4. Today we are going to start learning a new session about write decimal for each of the following expansion. The number is given in fractional expansion. We are going to turn to write it as decimal. In decimal expansion we are going to write it. So listen very carefully as I explain to you. One I will tell you from the book itself, page number 82, expanding decimal numbers. Expanding decimal numbers. What's the meaning of expanding decimal numbers? For example, if the number is given in decimal form like this, decimal form means point. The point is there's a decimal form. If it is given like this, how can we write in expansion form? That is, we have to place the given number in the place value system. See, before the point, this is the decimal point. Before the decimal point, we'll start from ones, tens, hundreds. After the decimal points, we'll start from tens, hundreds, thousands, like this. I have taught you also in the Zoom classes. Do you remember that? Okay, for example, 5.012. How can we place it in the place value column? 5.012. 5 is before the decimal point. So 5 will come before the decimal point which is there ones. So 5 will come under ones. Then decimal point. After the decimal point what number is there? 0. Place the 0 under tens. After the 0 we have 1. Place the 1 under hundreds. Place 2 under thousands. So we can say 5.012. Do you see the place value for 5 ones, 0 tens, 100s, 2000s? So when we write in fractional form, we have to write for ones, directly write 5. The number which comes before the points are, before the decimal points are ones, tens, hundred. For those numbers, no need to write below any number. For example, 1 by 100, 2 by 1000. We cannot write like that. Directly we can write the whole number. The ones are the whole number. 5 plus tens, how much? 0. So that will not write. Under ones, how many we have? 100 and under 100, 1 is there. So 1 by 100 plus under thousands, how much we have? 2. So 2 by 1000. This is the way we write in fractional expansion. 5 plus 1 by 100 plus 2 by 1000. Got it? In decimal expansion, we can write the same thing as the whole number will become the whole number, that is 5 plus 1 by 100. See, we have to count how many zeros are there. 2 zeros. So place the point after 2 numbers. After the decimal point, 2 numbers we have to place here. Write the 0 first and then the numerator, the number on the top, that will come in the last. How many zeros are given here? 2 zeros. And write the numerator, how many we have? 1. Write in the last. Placing decimal point, you have to count the 0. Here we have 2 0. So now count 2 number 1, 2. After counting 2 number, you place the decimal point here. Plus next one, 2 by 1000. Now we have to count how many zeros are there. 3 zeros. So write here 3 zeros. After writing 3 zeros, write the numerator at the last, that is 2. Now when it comes to placing placing the decimal point, what we have to do? We have to count the zeros. 1, 2, 3. 3 zeros. So you count here 3 times. 1, 2, 3. So after counting 3 times, you place the 0 in the right place. So this is how we place the decimal point. 0.002. This is decimal expansion. The previous one fractional expansion. The same way repeated the next sums. Now we will work out from the exercise itself. Look at your book, page number 83. Session C. Write the decimal for each of the following expansion. This we will do it. I will teach you 3 sums from here. The question I have written here, question number 1, 1 plus 4 by 10. The given number, we have to write it in decimal, okay, in decimal expansion. It is in decimal expansion. We have to write it in decimal point. For that, I have drew the the place value columns. This is the point. This is the decimal point. Before the decimal point comes ones, tens, hundreds. After the decimal points comes tens, tenths, hundredths, thousands. Thousands. Got it? Now the given number is 1 plus 4 by 10. How we are going to place it? Let's listen very carefully. Now we have here how much? 1 plus 4 by 10. Before the plus, it's the ones number. Got it? Here ones, under ones we have number 1. Write it here 1. And then in tens, how to find out this under tens? Below the denominator is 10, which means this will come under tens. In tens, how many number is there? Which number comes? 4. Place it. 4. In hundred, thousands, not given any number. So, no need to write. Now, place the point also here. Under ones, we have number 1. Under tens, we have number 4 that we have placed here. But when we write the answer, how we can write? Answer 1.4. 1.4. This we are writing in decimal point. Decimal point. We are writing in decimal point. 1.4. Now when we write the next one, you will understand better. The next sum, look here, 6 by 10 plus 4 by 100. 6 by 10 plus 4 by 100. There is no number under ones, tens, 100 because before the tens, tens means TENTHS, that tens I am saying. That number after, before this there is no grade, the whole number is not given. So here no need to write. So we can place under ones. Do we have any number? No. So we will start from ones, 0 and then place the decimal point. Under the decimal point, place here decimal point. Under tens, which number is there? Number 6. Under hundreds, which number is there? Number 4. Under thousand, there is no number in the question. So, as we have placed 0.64 is the answer. 0.64 is the answer. You may ask, there is no number, then why I have placed 0? This always the number will start from the whole number, that is ones. If there is number given under ones or if not given also, we have to start writing as a 0. So 0 will replace under ones, decimal point. Under tens, 6. under hundreds, number 4. So now we have written the answer in decimal form, 0.64. 0.64. This next sum is number 3. The question we will read, 5 by 10 plus 3 by 100 plus 1 by 1000. This is little bigger number but very easy to place it in decimal point. Now I have placed the chart, right? The place value chart. Is there any number under ones, tens, hundred? No, we have not given the whole number. Ones, tens, hundred number value is not given. So we will always start from ones. If there is no number also, what we have to do? We have to write add 0. Add 0 and place the decimal point. In tens, this is a tens place. Which number is there? Number 5. Under 100, which number is there? Number 3. Under 1000, we have which number? Number 1. Now, when we write as the answer 0.531. 0.531 is the answer. Got it? 0 will always come if number is not given under ones also we have to write 0, because when we place point some number should be there before the point. So if ones doesn't have any number also we have to add 0 under ones, then point, decimal point, then 5 3 1 according to the place value we write 0.531 is the answer. It is given in fractional form. We have to write it in decimal point. Got it, students? These 3 sums I have done in section C. Now we will see section D. Section D, the question is, write the decimal for each of the following expansion. This already in decimal expansion, but we have to write in decimal point. We have to write the whole number as a decimal point. How we have to write? Listen here. 3 will come under ones. The 0 also will come under ones, because do you remember before the point which number comes? Ones. So these 2 are under ones. We can add these 2 numbers because these 2 are under ones. So we can add these 2 numbers under ones. But we can now, if you add also will come only 3, because 3 plus 0 how much will come? 3 only. 0 has no value. So write here 3. And then what is there after this? Point. Place the point. And write the number as it is. After the decimal point, write the number as it is. Got it? In the previous one, it was under fractional form. We wrote it in decimal form. This number is already in decimal only. We are adding. We are writing as a whole decimal point number. The number which comes before the points or the ones place. This 2 number comes under ones column. So we can add this 2 number. 3 plus 0, 3. Then place the point here. And then write the number after the point as it is 0, 1. So the answer is 3.01. 3.01. If you do the next one, you will understand better. The next sum under this section D, the second one, 1 plus 0.2. 1 plus 0.2 plus 0.08. This is a question. Now listen, which are the number will come under ones? Number 1, number 0, here number 0. Because why it will come under ones? Because before the point which number comes, that is under ones. So before the point we have 1, 0 and then this 0. If you add 1 plus 0, 0, we will get only 1. This is under ones place, and then we have to place the decimal point. Now of the decimal point, which number is there? The valid number 208. Of the decimal point 2, and then here also 08. This how we have to write. I will explain again, students. The question is 1 plus 0.2 plus 0.08. Now tell me which are the number comes before the point 1, 0, and then 0. If we can add ones place, I told you, if you add 1 plus 0, 1 only, and then 1 plus 0 again, 1 only will come. So put here 1 and then decimal point. After the decimal point, which number there? 2. Write here 2. Then here after the decimal point, which are the number? 0 and then 8. So when we write here the answer 1.208. 1. Instead of writing the 0, it has no value. We can also write the answer in another way, students. 1.28, because it has no value, 0. So whether it is there or if it is removed also, the value will remain as the same. So 1.28. We can write the answer as 1.28. Got it? Before the decimal point ones place, after the decimal point the number we can write as it is. Got it? This is how we can write. Now listen very carefully, students. In 6.4 we finished earlier A and B. Today I taught you C and D. In C 3 sums I did. In D 2 sums I showed you. Likewise, the homework which I am giving you, you have to follow the same steps and do it. In section C, fifth sum, the circled, don't see the ticked one, see the circled sum, the fifth sum is your homework. In section D, the circled sum number 3 is your homework. Do it and write in your note itself. Don't send me to my WhatsApp number. You write and keep it. I will correct it. Thank you, students, for watching and listening very carefully. Go through it and learn it. Have a nice day. Thank you all.